welcome to ESPNW. I'm Michelle Steele alongside Ronda Rousey here, MMA champion, and I want to talk to you, Ronda, first about some of the Twitter questions and Facebook questions that we're getting from fans. Now, you have a very active Twitter following. What's the craziest thing that you've ever been asked on Twitter?
Craziest?
This is a family online show, by the way.
Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, I get proposals on the daily. Well, the crazier things are probably not so family-oriented. You know?
Okay, well,
people are mean and odd and strangely creative in very weird ways.
All right, well, we will keep track of your Twitter statuses to find out all the crazy stuff that's happening. But anyway, I'm going to get to the Facebook questions and Twitter questions from ESPNW fans. Easy for me to say. First up, Donald Paluga. He's actually thrown it back a little bit. Did you seriously consider training for London in 2008? Or were you so burned out you wanted to move on from judo?
Actually, I tried coming back to judo at the end of my year off. So I went back to train at Pedro's in Boston, where I was training for the first Olympics for a little while, and then I was going to go to Japan. The company Komatsu that makes the cranes actually sponsors a women's team over there, and they wanted to pay me to be part of their team, and I was like, okay, this is what I need to do to be the best in the world. You know, I just need to do it. And I went there, and I was just kind of realized that lifestyle, what it would take to be the best in the world, just didn't make me happy anymore. And I wasn't willing to be miserable for 4 years to possibly be happy for one day. You
have to choose sometimes lifestyle versus professional accomplishments, especially when it comes to athletics, because you do have to sacrifice a whole heck of a lot. And we know that actually leads to the next question from an ESPNW Facebook fan, Juanita Gonzalez. How did you get started in becoming an MMA fighter?
Well, when I was doing judo as a kid and around the LA area, I would go train at Hyacinth with all the the Armenian guys. And when I had that year off and I was home, I was bartending that time, but I would come to grappling just to stay in shape.
Sure.
And
it was a short, hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah, it was a natural progression.
All right. Elizabeth Colley, who is an ESPNW Facebook fan as well, is asking, how do you handle dudes that are intimidated by you?
Well, I think that's actually really helpful that a lot of guys are intimidated by me, because why would I want to have to deal with a guy who's very easily intimidated by a woman? You know, that just kind of helps out my whole weeding out process. What if I wasn't so intimidating myself, and then I ended up dating some guy who would have been intimidated by someone like how I am actually?
Sure.
Why would I want to date somebody like that? I want to date someone who's like oozing confidence and doesn't care, you know?
This is a related question. Marcus Giles, who is also a Facebook fan. How many people refuse to shake your hand out of fear? Are there people like, nah?
No, I mean, some people try to play jokes, though. They're like, elbow bump, never mind.
Yeah.
So I get a copious amount of armbar jokes.
Yeah, that's funny. And then going back real quick to the actual adjustment from judo to MMA, Cheyenne Walker has a question about that. You know, when you became the champion, was it difficult to fit in your training with the media looking at you all the time? You know, obviously you get a lot of attention. You're one of the most popular fighters out there. Is it hard to train, versus judo, where you're relatively, people kind of leave you alone, you know? But now that you're on a bigger stage.
The training part, if I'm training and there's cameras there, I kind of think of that as being part of the training process itself as well, because think about it, the day that you fight, the second you walk in the arena, there's a camera in your face. You're warming up, they bring cameras in there. They bring someone in to interview you while you're in there. You're walking out, someone's following you with the camera. You're going out there to fight, everyone's watching you. So it kind of, it helps me to learn to turn off my peripheral vision, where I'm used to all of that by the time I get into the cage.
And finally here, last question from Chris Harper. What type of schedule do you keep in order to keep your carbs and proteins balanced? It sounds like that's from someone who maybe wants to get into this whole business.
I usually have my carbs on alternating days. So, and my carbs are usually like rice or yams and stuff like that. And, but I only eat one meal a day, and that's at night. So every other day I'll just have some sort of protein with some sort of vegetable. Everything's always all organic, as clean as we can have it. And then on the next day I'll have like a kale salad or broccoli with some sort of protein and yams or rice. Cool. So yeah, I'll do carbs on every other day, except for when it gets really, really close to the end of camp. Then I'll usually cut them all out.
All right, finally here, you are known for your amazing armbar move. I actually would be interested in having you demonstrate on me.
Right now?
I mean, yeah, I know we're wearing dresses and stuff, but we can figure something out, right?
Yeah, there's police chairs. I need space.
All right. Okay, I definitely don't need to get that demonstrated on me again. But thank you so much for that.
No problem.
Yeah.
I'm getting back into Clark Kentress.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. It's both sides of Ronda Rousey today, guys. Obviously, she's a champion, one of the best fighters in MMA, and I'm so glad she spent time with us today. And for more Twitter and Facebook questions and answers, definitely check out ESPNW Facebook and Twitter pages. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.